Right, so
Oh,
now.
we're away. Okay. Okay, guys, welcome to Talking Jits and Giggles. It's been probably 3 weeks. Been a lot going on lately. I've been moving house and just things haven't seemed to work out. Look, we want to put it out there to a few of our people that, we just want to help out the way. Neanderthal, MaviaFightwear.com, I think, or .co.nz. Got some really good gis about to start coming through. I've been doing a lot of sampling for them, and a few others have as well. So got got some really nice gis coming through actually over the next, hopefully before the start of the year. Then we've got open palm massage therapy. Managed to get myself one of those this morning, so that was awesome. Dan Revenue Builders.
Broken needles, tattoos.
Yep.
Burning needles, not broken needles.
Burning needles, tattoos. If you're in Christchurch, need a tattoo, go check them out. So look, there's plenty of other people we can keep chucking in there. 52%. I think that's it, isn't it? 52%.
What are you wearing? What's on your t-shirt?
Oh, this is 03. So this is just a local brand trying to get out there. Got some pretty cool stuff actually. Don't mind, it's pretty trendy. So we just thought that this week we'd just talk a wee bit about the last couple of weeks. A lot of things have happened around New Zealand Jiu-Jitsu scene. Had a few comps, few people graded to their black belts. So we just thought we'd have a quick chat. It may not go for as long as what we normally do. And then hopefully we can get back into regional. I'm actually away next weekend. So it may stall for another week. But so first of all, we'll kick it off. They had a in-house event in Christchurch at CFC or was it Vale Tudo, Universal Vale Tudo. Here in Christchurch, they had a open mat for a little in-house competition that anyone that's trained with Karl Webber over the years. It was really cool. It was quite casual.
Heaps of people. I haven't seen for a while as well. It was nice.
Yeah, it was really good to see. And just look, it wasn't a serious competition in the sense.
Dan Hooker was in it, so.
Hey?
Dan Hooker was in it.
Dan chucked on a gi. It was a gi competition.
Yeah, well, Karl's gi.
It was actually quite nice to see just everyone get together and I suppose you say one of the first comps, or it was the first comp in Christchurch from other clubs get out there and give it a go. Different rule set, 1 point for anything, and then 3-minute rounds.
Under 80, over 80.
Yeah, under 80, over 80, open. And that's open everything, belt and weight. Obviously, under or over. It was quite cool. Like I said, it wasn't really in a serious manner though. Like some of the guys did really, really well, and others, it was quite cool to watch though. Dan Hooker.
I think the comp was very secondary to the massive news that came out of that day.
Yeah. I think it was more around they had an open. Well, not open. They had their grading that day, so it was a good opportunity for everyone to get together and have that opportunity to roll. There was Chipmat with there. We had some people competing in it. Then you had the guys from
Tsunami.
Who are they now? Tsunami now, aren't
Tsunami.
they? Yeah, so that's I think who Karl's aligned with now around his jiu-jitsu side of things. And some of them come from up north, came down. Who else? I don't know. There were probably some other clubs from other places. I'm not too sure. I didn't really know everyone that was there. It was good though. There's some really good matches. Caleb. What's his last name?
Lally.
Little dude, brown belt. Look, I thought he wrestled unreal.
He was really well. He was on point.
Yeah, he was on point on that day. Coming off a loss in his MMA fight, I think the week before, and then coming out and doing Jiu-Jitsu one.
Yeah, that was borderline though. I watched that. It was on Sky.
I know.
It was on Sky the other day, and I watched it. And I was like, he I don't know about that one, but hey, judges' decisions are they are what they are. You got to
Yeah,
deal with them.
that's what I heard as well. I wasn't. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I
It was
did
free
hear
to air
that.
on. It was free to air on Sky. I got to watch his and Cole's fight as well. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and it was good. Dan Hooker, like you said, Dan Hooker gave it a go in the gi. I
Well, he
think
more than gave it a go.
I think he
He took
come
it
out on
out.
top, didn't he?
Yeah, he did just enough in each fight to beat people without. Yeah, it was awesome to watch how controlled he was at jiu-jitsu. Wearing a white belt too, I might add. That was threw a few people off, but he's fucking good at jiu-jitsu. He is very good.
So yeah, so that was pretty. He took the whole event out. They had a king of the mat, I suppose you could say. He fought Caleb
In the final, yeah.
in the final, and he came out on top. I had to leave probably just before, well, probably about a couple of hours before it finished. But there's some really good matches. It's good to see them getting back into gi fighting. He's prominent being a no-gi school for MMA, and now recently they've got right back into it. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to see because a few of his boys competed at the. When I say his boys, Carl's team competed at the Chch Open last weekend and did really well. I think he might have walked away with 3 golds or even more.
I'll tell you, I've got the results. You keep talking, I'll keep looking.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure Fergus got double gold in the blue.
Yes. And so did Gary, I think.
No, his brother did. Corey.
Oh, Corey.
Not Corey. Is it Corey? Yeah, Corey. I think he got double gold. And I think one of his other boys, Jaden, I think it was, he got gold as well. So that's awesome. Really awesome to see. Yeah, and I think, so what was it, going back to the CFC one, they had their grading. So Karl was promoted to his black belt. Yeah, well done. That was awesome. Yeah, a very, very long time. An OG, I suppose you could say, of the jiu-jitsu scene. Not many people actually know the history of Karl's jiu-jitsu. Obviously, he did a lot of MMA, but he's also represented New Zealand at ADCC. I think he's the only New Zealander ever to be invited to ADCC back in the day, which is awesome. And obviously, he's got a lot more.
To find out about it, I had to ask him. He didn't tell me. I had to like really get that out of Karl. He downplays it so much, but it's such an achievement. And you watch the fights, and he's an awesome. It's like when Henzo was on top, Hawley still hadn't lost. It was a fucking big division.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And like I said, he's got a massive history in martial arts in New Zealand and the grappling. So we'll have to get him on soon.
Yeah, they're 4 golds, 1 silver, and 1 bronze.
Oh, there you go. Nice work. Yeah, and then so Karl got promoted to his black belt. Cole Davis got promoted to his purple.
So did Machu Toms.
Machu Toms got promoted to his purple. Timmy, he got promoted to his purple. Fergus got promoted to his blue.
So did TJ.
TJ got promoted to his blue.
And Dan Hooker got his purple as well.
Oh, Dan Hooker got his purple. Jamie?
Oh yes, Jamie Watt the painter.
Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie got his blue belt. Think that's it. Now I'm sorry if I've missed someone out there, but so that was a big day. Like I say, so it was a good grading for them, and yeah, they come out. They come out showing, so it was awesome.
Some big upsets too. A couple of Fergus taking out Forrest, and Cole took out Greg. So the 2 black belts from the other gyms got taken out in the first round. That was good. There was a really good different rule set it was 3-minute matches, and the wall was there too. So it was good to see jiu-jitsu used in a different way.
Yeah, it's a like like I say, it was a fun day, and the guys had a good laugh and a good time out there, and you know, people did really well. Sorry, got someone butting in. What else has been going on? So obviously Carl got his black belt. I say that again. Also, Dave, who we've had on the show before, Dave Kett got promoted to his black belt. And I think just yesterday.
Oh, Peter Aberdeen, yeah, from down south.
Peter.
Yeah, I saw it this morning.
Black belt. Yeah. So well done to all those guys. You know, like I said, we've had Dave on the show before, long time in jiu-jitsu or in martial arts in general. You know, and Peter down south, just you know, little old Invercargill.
Skin hot.
Yeah, little old Invercargill. You know, it's awesome. Keep plugging at it. Did some, you know, some amazing stuff down there. And
he had a big MMA career as well. So he was a big. The post. Do you see the post this morning on Instagram? His smile is like this big. He's so happy. It's awesome to see.
Look, it's a lot of effort. Like people that are not in the sport, it takes a long time to get your black. It's not easy road. I read one of his students put a post up, got his blue belt. You know, what's his name? I'll have to get onto this. I want to say his name properly, but he got promoted to his blue belt as well. And you know, for him, it's one of the hardest things that he's ever actually had to do. Dominic Millen. Yeah, got his blue belt, and you know, he's one of the hardest things, and he's had to do longest time. He's had to stick at something. Imagine all those guys are getting their black belts. You know, times that by 5. You know, if not longer. Yeah. Well done, guys. Anyone that's been promoted lately, well done. It's definitely, especially this year, it's been a hard road. Things have been done differently. It's pretty good. Then, what else we had? We got the competition.
Last weekend at Parklands. That was a fucking good day.
Shout out, I'd have to know, and I want to shout out to the Oceanside boys. You know, Hayden and that, like, well done. Like, there was a lot of effort put in on such a big thing. I know it was run by NZ Grappler, but to be quite honest, the amount of effort that you guys put in behind the scenes and helped out made that day what it was. That was awesome. It really was.
They're getting quite seamless now. There's no real stop-start in any of the comps. They all just go. And even when Steve handed out the medals, he said, make sure you get out there straight away, get your medal, and move out. It's the only thing that really slows it down is everyone wants to get photos on the podiums together. I'll get my team in there. Oh, hang on, I'll get mum down. But no, it was like you said, it went really, really well. And yeah, the more we seem to do, the better we seem to do them. So
yeah, and hopefully, you know, this is a good opportunity now. Christchurch can grow, have more comps, so we're not travelling so much. We are a city of 5 or 6 schools, and they are decent sized schools as well. So you know, we definitely, with everyone else being the centre of the South Island, amazing talent though.
Especially the kids. The kids are on fire.
Like, I've got to get this right. There was a young blue belt, I think, from Oliver's gym. Not blue belt, sorry. He was a yellow belt. No, yellow belt. And he was, two fights I watched him do, he finished them, I reckon, within 5 to 10 seconds. Blind arm bust, bam. I think he was maybe a 10-year-old. Could be younger.
Awesome.
And it's just like, whoa. You know, these kids are just, you know, not just that, even all my ones that entered. So you had, I had Pax Rivley, did awesome. Then I had Archie and Oakland, their first comps, did amazing. One got gold, one got bronze. I had Declan and Chase, both medalled. Who else? Stacey and Ebi, Kieran, Anthony, Alex, Don't want to forget anyone. But look, these young kids just ripping up the scene. Like, you get all the adults, but the kids out there, the ones from Oceanside, the ones from Axis. Oliver's had some kids come down to compete from Dunedin, Queenstown.
Timaru had a few over too.
Yeah, Timaru. Man, it was awesome to see. I think there was a young 15 or 16-year-old green belt, and he fought.
He fought in the men's, didn't he?
He fought in the men's blue belt division.
Yeah, I saw some videos of it. It's pretty impressive.
He went through them.
Yeah.
He went through them.
He wasn't even that big. I was like, surely they should overpower him. But nah, just fucking tore him a new one.
Yeah, it was awesome to see. I think there were a couple of brown belt matches.
There's one division that was because Philip Alsop took it out for gi and no gi, and then that guy Carlo from the purple belt, Carlo, he moved into brown belt as well. So he fought in two categories, but he took out second, I think. And I've got me numbers here. Yeah, he came second in the no gi. I watched that fight with Phil. It was a good fight. Phil beat him quite well though.
Yeah, and then like Ben Russ took out the purple belt
under 82,
80.2 gi and no gi.
Yep.
Awesome watching him roll. Like, he's come a long way, and he's just keeps on going and going and going. Some of the fights were amazing. I watched I don't know his name, fella from Chetmat versus Israel.
A purple
belt match. It went into overtime, shot in, took him off the...
Emilio with the ponytail.
Yeah, Emilio. That's the one.
He's crazy. He was doing suplex. He's about suplex people. He's does PT out of one more round. They asked me, "Oh, what's he like?" I said, "Mate, out of this world. Takes people literally out of this world." He's big slants. Awesome to watch.
Oh, but he just did the old overtime, ran straight into him and took him off the mat, and then he almost knocked himself out by hitting the ladder that was in the corner.
Keeps on going, that guy.
Yeah, it was
no gi. He came fourth.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. It was an awesome fight.
I think he lost that one in the end.
Yeah, he did, and he injured himself at the same time. So
yeah, he came fourth in both. I think Cole came third in getting the gi.
Nice.
And that was a mean comp. That was a great division. And then we had the bigger boys were the best ones in this one. Normally, I like watching the smaller guys, but we had Vinny for the blue belt from Axis, doing some big throws and sweeps. And then, of course, we had our resident long-term blue belt, Mr. Costa, come in and destroy everybody.
I like that. I was talking to him, Jason. He's like, "Oh yeah, I entered last minute. Thought I'd give it a go."
Oh, he wasn't going to. I saw him in the car park as well. I left to go and pick something up, and I was talking to him then, and he was like, "Yeah, I was talking to someone on Tuesday, and they told me they were entering, and I should enter." And I looked, and I was like, closes tonight. It's a sign. So jumped on him. It's good to see him in there, because it's good for us as Jitsu players to fight against people of that caliber as well. Especially if you beat him. Fuck, you'd be stoked.
Well, if you knew you were fighting against him, I would have probably just taken the 2 points and sat down.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got the opportunity to throw someone.
I think his first time was a throw. I missed his game matches. I saw him before them, but I didn't miss the actual fights.
Yeah, I'd left by that stage. It was just getting put on in the day.
It was fucking hot.
Mm-hmm. It was definitely hot. What else was going on at that time? Oh, we had a really good match between Harlem, don't know his last name, sorry, and Stacy in the yellow belt division, the kids. That was one of the, I think, the matches. A lot of people were watching that match.
Gi or no gi? It was gi, wasn't it?
Gi.
I think it's Harlem Frost. I'm just double check. So many kids to go through in these results.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome to see. It's our next generation. I can be an old fella walking around just watching all these people when they were kids, now adults.
Yeah, Harlan Frost.
So, yeah, that was a really, really good match. Yeah, overall, it was just really good for Christchurch. 2 weekends in a row. People coming along and just giving it everything they've got.
Yeah, it was awesome to see the guys too. There was Brogan Anderson, who fought in the MMA a couple of weeks prior. Cole, who actually fought Brogan a couple of weeks prior. They all entered as well. So a lot of the guys who fought MMA jumped straight back in and back on the Jitsu mats.
I think it's given them the opportunity to just compete.
Yeah. So Cole said Cole wants to get back into Jiu-Jitsu and really push and see how he go with Jiu-Jitsu now.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more comps than the amount of MMA ones.
You don't get punched in the face either, so it's nice.
Which leads us into our next one. We have a couple of comps next weekend down in Queenstown, King of the South. So that's come around. So we've got a few people heading down that way to support that event. And then the New Zealand Ski Nationals the week after.
I think so. Yeah, I'll bring my second page up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I've got a couple of students going to that one as well. So they're getting ready for it. Training quite hard for both.
Steve just came out and said he's going to go to it.
Oh, that's right. Stevie said, yeah, that's right. I've got a brown belt that's going as well. He's going to give it a good crack. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for this season, or this year, I should say. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Do you know of any other ones that are coming up?
No, I'm just looking in here now. There'll be nothing really getting planned, I wouldn't think. Not this far out. Everyone did their wins. Oh, hello. Chucked all their comps in as soon as lockdown stopped. I won't even open up now.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only those two anyway. Queenstown, enjoyed it last year. It was awesome, awesome day. Obviously a really great place to go if you want to get away for a few days as well.
Did you have you jumped on and looked at Australia? Now Australia's opened up. Hang on. Between now and holy fuck, there's probably about 15 jiu-jitsu comps in Australia between now and December. ADCC's back on.
I thought they postponed ADCC.
They're doing the Western Australian one. So they'll still... Oh, hang on. Nah, yeah, Singapore's... Yeah, Aussie's still in theirs, but it gives them a chance to get people in there, compete, get a bit of pinger as well. Plus, you can still qualify early. It's only qualifiers. I don't see the difference.
Yeah, because I see they got the World Masters on in a couple of weeks. And then potentially they were thinking about putting the Worlds on in December.
Yeah, only if the airport's opened up to all the countries.
Yeah, something like that, eh? Well, that's not going to happen.
Nah, it'll go nuts. They should still do it. And it'll give different people different worlds. It's a different time. I mean, far out. Why not give these people a chance to compete? They wouldn't normally compete.
Yeah.
Someone's got to win.
Someone's going to do it. Frosted.
Look, I've worked out how to keep the earbuds in now with this new ear. If you twist it on an angle and keep pushing it, it stays in. But this next week's one looks really good. There's Mana's on this weekend too, I think. The Mana Championships were on this weekend up north. Was it last week as well? Hang on.
I did see something about a sub-only nationals. I think that might be next year though.
I think the Mana one's on today. Yesterday. Hang on.
As you can see, we're well organised.
Sorry, what's the date today? The 8th. Yep. Submission HQ, Submission King and Queen of the Mat. Auckland, New Zealand team trials are on yesterday. Let's jump in and see who won what. If we're still on. Oh, it's not even on here.
You go to past events.
Oh, no, there's no results in here.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah, no.
maybe it didn't happen then. Should have.
I'm not too sure.
They haven't updated it. Oh,
Oh, yeah, so I'm looking at a match now, actually.
yeah. I was sure I watched that this morning, but I jumped onto Flow Grappling. I started watching the Fight to Win. Watched Cabrinha Jr.
Oh, how'd he go?
He beat him, choked him out. No, he triangled him, I think. He tapped him out anyway.
I'm not even sure who's just fighting. Two fellas in black brush tops.
But no, those Mano ones have been going good too. There's heaps of really good fights in those.
First competing, well done. Sorry, guys, I was just trying to see if I could see who was in them.
Do you see Polaris is on? Polaris squads in the gi as well. So UK and Ireland versus rest of Europe. They were really good fights. The ones I
Were
watched.
they?
Yeah.
Who won it?
I think it was a draw. Because the no-gi one was UK Ireland won by one match, and then this one I think it was all draws. It might have been 1-1. I don't know. I was really struggling with the results. So I could only find bits and pieces of the matches. I haven't got UFC Fight Pass, and I still feel bad about downloading.
What was that? You're still using my one?
No, UFC Fight Pass. I had it, but when I was in Ireland, they're all on TV, and all the ones I paid for, that wasn't able to watch. So I had to cancel that, and I'm just too tired to pay for a new one.
Sorry, guys, I'm just going through my see what's out there on my Instagram account around what's happening in the world. No, nothing important.
Well, I think Clinton Terry. That's the fight I've got on here on Instagram. Nah, doesn't. There's no results that I can see. Must do.
Yeah, well, yeah, guys. First of all, thanks for watching what we do. Like I said, we're just chewing the fat and talking to people. We will get back into it a bit more routinely. Once, because it's like anything, end of the year's coming up, so everything's getting thrown in here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, it's the business time of the year too. So you moved house. I've been busy as with work. Just shit piles up. No one else wants to be on. Oh, come on next week.
But we will get it sorted. And we'll get back into it. Hopefully, in the early new year, get ourselves a better routine going. Obviously, with I think it's only like 6 weeks till Christmas, isn't it?
Can't make it must be issue. Fuck, it is too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's bugger all.
Better buy some presents. Jesus.
Need a new gi? Via Fight Week. Yeah. There you go.
I put that on my list.
For all you ladies that are watching and your husbands or husbands that wives are doing jiu-jitsu, hit it up. Yeah, guys. So I don't know. That's pretty much where we're going to sit, I think. Unless you've got something else you want to punch out there, Bryan.
No, I just want to say a massive congratulations to everyone that competed. All the matches I watched. Heaps of classic jiu-jitsu, a lot of hybrid styles, a lot of new stuff coming in there as well. There wasn't a lot of footlocks, which I found fantastic. I like watching footlocks, but I find matches are over too fast with a footlock. But there's a lot of good. There was still foot attacks, but a lot of good defense as well. So it was awesome to see. It's just all around good jiu-jitsu lately. So it's been awesome. It's been fucking way harder. We're rolling too because everyone's getting ready for comps. So I turn up to training and it's never good fun. Well, it's good fun, but it's always fucking a hard night. So.
And for all my students, the adults and the kids really appreciate that from a coach's point of view. No matter, I probably speak for all coaches, maybe not, but I think they really appreciate everything that you do. I do. You go out there and you give it everything you've got, and win, lose, or draw. Like I said to my lot, I don't care. You're a winner as soon as you walk on the mat. Obviously, people have got some more drive in each other to succeed and to really push themselves. and others just want to get out there and test their skills and see where they sit. Whatever your flow is, whatever your reason for getting on the mat is, I'm sure you've got it yourself, and everyone appreciates it. So yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. And for the black belts, they got graded over the last 3 weeks.
I have one more thing, Dad. We also forgot to mention the last person we interviewed was Corey Bolland. I actually went out and trained at his gym in Nelson, and then Hayden went out there and trained in Nelson as well. So we managed to get out there. Corey unfortunately couldn't be there on that night, but I got to roll with Matt Gilbert. So another awesome black belt who I think we should really get on here, because he was no walk in the park. And by that I mean he beat the shit out of me. So really good gym, smaller numbers, but definitely not as much heart as any other gym I've ever been to. It was awesome. Really tough rolls, good rolls.
Yeah, Nelson's going all right. I managed to go to, I was up there for a conference for work and managed to get down on Monday night to Balance Jiu-Jitsu. It's a yoga and jiu-jitsu place. Really, really nice guys. They did really well at the comp as well. You know, they brought a team down and gave it all. But yeah, it was really nice to just meet new people, roll with new people. And, you know, if you are in Nelson and you listen to this, we've got friends in Nelson. Check those 2 schools out. So Balance Jiu-Jitsu, Tukaha Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, give it a go. See what you got. They have women's classes too for the wife or for your daughters and that kind of stuff. They want to get in there and try it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, team. I think that we'll leave it there, and next time we'll try to get someone else on, maybe soonish rather than later.
Yep.
And go from there. So thank you very much, and till next time.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So.